Fighter 6.
I'm ready to fight! My chance!
I'm not getting through. Now or never. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6.
Muito boa noite a todos, vamos já começando daquele jeito, vocês estão me ouvindo bem? Tá, pelo visto tá saindo bem, né? Eu acho que minha voz tá saindo bem. Vamos lá, acordando daquele jeito. Neste momento tô aqui no YouTube e na Twitch. Música, música.
Street Fighter 6.
Opa! E aí, muito boa noite a todos, tá chegando daquele jeito, vamos acordando, botando café daquele jeito na cara. E eu vou lá matar. Ó, gente, atualmente quer ganhar ponto aí também, né? Do nível, tô muito baixo, nem chega platina ainda. Deixa eu ver aqui, isso aqui. Eu não sei se aqui também. Não, aqui mesmo. Tô ranqueado. Vou escolher esse aqui. E. Bom. Aí. Todo mundo gosta desse mapa aí, né? Esse também é bonito. Ok. Este dobro do ponto, nunca mais você. Oxi, como eu vou fazer o dobro do ponto? Rapaz, você. Opa, esse negócio pra eu ir, não fui. Não, vou sair daqui, ó. Ainda bem que. Vou. Aí. Vou pegar servidor.
Street Fighter 6.
Vou entrar no servidor Brasil, né? Não, na América do Sul. Perdão. Não é. Uau. Não vou cantar porque. Pode deixar aí. Aqui não. Poxa, esqueci, ó. Bom.
Fighting round.
Mesmo dá pra ir ver.
Online. Race match.
E... Já tô no servidor de negócio aí, ó. Hum. 1800 ainda.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oxe, você, Ceará, você tá criando ponto fácil desse jeito assim, colocar dobro do ponto. Então, não tem lógica, né? Colocar dobro do ponto só pra você ganhar ponto. Pra ganhar ponto, somente tem que assistir mesmo. Bom, já faz.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? What are they thinking here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Goes for the throw.
Wow.
What's the play here? That attack landed for a counter hit.
Costa na
They'll have
parede,
to
vai.
decide how to follow up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner.
Opa!
The throw misses. Life lead opens up.
Tem poder muito
Player
forte esse.
2 creates a
No.
good corner opportunity. Goes for the
Agora sim.
Come on. It's time
Oh,
to
no
train.
question whether this super art is going to kill her.
Zé.
Goes for the sure bet.
Maria.
Ends it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Brushes that off and keeps going. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Ooh, what's this? What's going to
Ele
happen?
pegou me.
Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Players experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. That's a counter. It's a good spot to use the super.
Oh.
Too slow.
Ah, pegou me.
The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here.
Uau.
Too good. Oh boy. Both running it. Raw super hard incoming. Burns the bar for breaking. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it flatlines on. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they
Ave
can build
Maria.
themselves a
É
streak.
Ceará. Mais uma vez, vamos lá.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Uses the target combo as a filler. Decides to go in with the target combo. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage. Will this super art connect? Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Player 2 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Combo with the target combo. Absorbs. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive. Good heads up decision, opting for the drive impact. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
No.
Fighters on super
No.
KO.
Nossa.
Player 1 with a big first
Meu
round
Deus.
pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
A lot of courage behind that super art at the start of the round.
Ah, cortou.
The throw misses. Oh,
Uau, ele bateu em mim.
misses converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Gets the combo. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Both fighters planning something? Smart
no.
play with the throw.
Ah, nossa, vou perder.
Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits something, wrecks them. Just goes
Nossa,
for it at this range.
perdi.
The super hits and this looks like it's
Não é
gonna
assim
kill.
não, viu? Isso não é assim.
They knew it'd be enough.
Nossa, ele com...
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Vamos lá.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Combo with the target combo. The throw misses. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner.
No.
And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. They were anticipating that.
Esperto, toma.
Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of.
Por que tá...
The grab misses. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Não deixa, não deixa.
Experiencing burnout.
Já ganhou.
There's the impact. KO. Player
daquele
2
jeito.
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Não, não posso fazer isso.
A lot of courage behind that super guard at the start of the round. Combo with the target combo. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand.
Ele encosta na parede.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Down to the wire.
Pegou-me.
Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation, looking to impress with this super. The super doesn't hit. Just
Oh,
goes
no.
for it at this range. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Yo, you good?
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Brings the impaler. Excellent read. What were they thinking?
Nossa, eu vou morrer.
Finish.
Eu vou morrer.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Bad.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Shuts that down with a parry. Player
Andale,
2
andale.
needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Player 2 in Dyer's a super art. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Both fighters planning something? Now, can they finish the job? Hits him with his free flow. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Hits them
Nossa,
with
pegou-me.
confidence. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. A real test of nerve here. Player 2
Não. Ah, vencemos.
Player 1 comes out on
Nossa,
top of
mas
that
por
fierce
pouco
battle.
ainda.
Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Dale. Pulando treinamento esperando.
Here comes a new challenger.
Muito bem.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
On the scene!
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
Ele é bem rápido.
All right,
That's a
first
bang
round.
ball.
What's going to happen?
Encosta na parede.
Pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for the super art.
Uau.
Side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Throws him. What's next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Throws him to negate the block. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything. KO.
Eita, pô.
Player 2 takes the round like a
Boa noite, Vigos. E aí,
What
tudo
else
bom?
can they get away with?
Ave Maria.
Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Brushes that off and keeps
Toma.
going. Both
Sema.
fighters are looking for a way to get it. Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? A quick breather. Player 2. Oh, what?
Uou, ela bateu em mim.
Were they baiting them?
Ave Maria.
Looking to impress with this super. There's a change of sides. That's the count. Hits him with a stop and bop. Going in. Vic uses the gauge for a super up. Traps him with a break-in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. There's the impact.
Epone, fica na parede.
Go unpunished. In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a
Opa, vixe, apanhou. Não, eu que tô ganhando. Isso sou eu. Oxi, calma aí. Nossa, a pessoa saiu. Perdeu e saiu na hora. Eu ganhei, eu sou o bêbado aí, ó. Treinamento. Enquanto não apareceu ninguém pra lutar. Ó, já apareceu um.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ih, isso aqui verdade, vou perder. Olha, nunca. É difícil vencer ele com. É difícil mesmo vencer se for um cara bom. Aí,
Our
esse
fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
se cara for bom lutador, eu vou perder.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1.
Eu sou daquele jeito, mas.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Vamos, encosta na parede.
Oh, with the drive impact. Whipping a drive impact
Isso,
opens a
agora.
huge window to get punished. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they
Não
can
posso
take
deixar ele
some
sair da
big
parede.
chances to do damage here.
Isso.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up,
Não deixei ele apanhar força.
takes a big gamble and rips out a raw soup gets.
Pronto. Olha, deu bom.
Player 2 on the board first with the win.
Que
They'll
pega
want to
platina
keep the
ainda. Não
pressure
peguei
on.
platina ainda.
Round 2. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward, going
Ah,
on the
me
offensive,
enganou.
parries the attack, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Very solid corner.
Uau.
Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Just goes for it at this range. It's the level 1.
Nossa, valeu ele bem, valeu.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player
Bateu.
2, they can't
Toma.
squander this punish counter chance. Experiencing burnout. Were they baiting them into that? Life lead is
Isso aqui eu vou
there,
vencer.
but still
Eu acho. Pela primeira vez.
Got it.
Nossa, nesse
Player
modo aqui,
2
primeira vez.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Vai de
Back
novo.
into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 will be in a world
Toma.
of hurt if their drive gauge runs out.
Toma.
Gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Tagging on a super arc to turn up the heat. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Goes for the super arc. Traps him with a break-in. Down to the wire. Wraps it up with the drive impact.
Ah, ué.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
A parry? Charges forward. 100-hand slap. Delivers the pain
Oxi.
right to their doorstep. Parries the attack.
Toma.
Makes time the perfect parry, but is still safe. Ooh, what's this? What's
Bateu a
gonna
mim.
happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish.
Nossa.
Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Players hit the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Both fighters planning something?
Nossa.
A quick breather. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What will this super art do anything? Breaking on them and lay down some damage without giving up ground. Player 2 crowns him from above. Punish
No.
the table.
Morri.
Combo finish.
Oxi.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. The drive impact doesn't work.
Agora sim.
Excellent block to shut out the impact. Hits him with a stop and bop.
Eu vou vencer você, cara.
Players shoot their shot. Taps him on the dome. Player 1 is on the burns out.
Sem chance pra ele.
Is it gonna be over? Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Holy! Player 2 puts the fear of God in him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Uau,
They put
bateu
on a
2000
real
já,
fight
hein?
for us.
Treinamento. Eu vou ganhar então, tá bom, hein? Oh. Treinamento.
Here comes a new challenger.
Esse aí também é bom no soco.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 pushes the opponent into
Na
the corner.
parede, vá.
Trips him up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to hold your
Pô, bateu em mim.
beautiful setup with that attack. Grabs him. Big counter. That's some big, wraps it up with the drive impact.
Nossa, caiu muito rápido,
Hits
hein?
up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting something with the super. How's this round going to develop? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. The super doesn't hit. Goes for the throw. What'll
Olha.
happen here? That's a counter. Goes for the jump in. Hits him with a stop and bop. Oh, what's
E nele.
baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. No impact counter! Oh,
Sem mim.
so sick.
Ih, fudeu.
Last blade hooks him up good. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their
Oxi.
sleeve?
Ah, não, mentira.
Fantastic
Safado
position
usando
shown in
poder
the
aí.
round.
Fogo.
Can't beat me.
Final round.
Final.
Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Try and stop. Parry? They return to center stage. Which fighter will control the experiencing burnout? Uses the super art. Shippujinrai doing the business.
Nossa.
Okay, here we go. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect reads the jumping perfectly. Next
Fado.
Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Oh, putting the cherry.
Oxi, não apanhou?
Carry connect.
Agora.
Oh, they can whip. They're wide open. They're in range. We're gonna see it. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Can they use this and lead to some big...
Ah, não. Fogo, pá.
I've
Como
seen a
esse cara
lot
tá
of
usando
fights in my
poder
day,
demais, hein?
but nothing even comes close to this one.
Desci ainda. Vamos lá de novo.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Jumps, takes him all the way to the corner with that.
Oxi.
Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter
Quase me
opportunity
mata.
into something? Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ele é esperto.
They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this
Toma.
round. Comes from behind
Toma,
to pick up
safado.
the win. They took advantage of every chance.
Pular canguru, hein?
Two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Are we going to see some fireworks here? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Avoids getting cornered. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Both fighters planning something?
Oxi.
Player one will look to apply pressure here. They're in the corner.
Não.
Down to claw critical.
Agora sim, pegou.
This is our destiny.
Lands the Getsuga Saiho.
Usa isso.
Going for that juicy damage. Player two, drive and back misses. Knockdown. Ooh.
Não, só peguei. Tomei.
Player two,
Não, morri.
hoping for a good return. Didn't hesitate going for the
Caramba.
kill with that super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish.
Nossa, perdi 2 vezes.
We're going into the final
No,
round
it's
tied
not
up.
in your part.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Wrecks them. That hits them with a stopping block. Catches them out. Player two throws them. That throw will do some good damage. There's a drive-in. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player two flatlines them. Player two is a
Ganhei.
force to be reckoned with.
Ele saiu. Ok.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up
Okay.
and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Olha, a
Difficult
menina é boa, hein?
situation for
Oxi.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent.
Toma agora.
Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Pressuring the situation with the charge-in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Quick breathe. Going on the
No.
offensive?
Não, morri.
Closes with the throw.
Ave Maria.
Smart stuff. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Uses the target pump, uses the
Ah,
gift.
nossa, eu ia usar e ela usou.
Super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Just
Agora sou eu.
operate at this range.
It's time to
Uses
train.
the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Not good enough.
Now, can they finish the job? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
Oxi, usa.
Fighters planning something? They don't let no
Como que é?
escaping that. Well, listen,
Nossa,
when you're
muito
locked
bom.
in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Não.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up
Tá
here?
vendo?
Had the radar up and running. Big counter. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1, this is a huge chance to make him feel it. Oh! Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. If they can't escape this rock solid, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. In a dire situation, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Gets
Toma. Fogo. Tá até com o bebê
takes the round
primeiro,
like a
é?
thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Nossa, que dano.
Box him with a tug, heats it up with a combo into super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated
Caramba.
the fight. Player 1 has hit them with a stop and bop.
Como é que é?
Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning something? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movement.
Nossa.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Parries? Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a bit sets up with the jump in. What are they gonna do? Parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Ooh, what a
Não.
What's next?
Ah.
Will this super
Oh my
do
God.
anything? Excellent read. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Connects with the throw. Both sides shrugs that off. The drive impact doesn't work. It burns out.
Ai.
What are the meets them air to air? Huge counter. Counter
Uau, ganhei ainda.
Serious. That comeback was unreal.
pouco.
We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there.
Pouco. Nossa, vai de novo.
Not over
Aí,
yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Chases them down. Charges forward. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Só pra assustar, né?
Time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. They trade hits. And now, player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. That drive impact doesn't get through. This is gonna be bad news. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. They've been pushed into KO.
Uau.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The attack is parried. Parries the attack. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Hold your breath. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but experiencing burnout. Taking stock. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a super art. Traps him with a break-in. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're going for the super art. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Just goes for it at this range.
Isso.
Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has the deck stack. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything
Manter
now.
respeito. Ave Maria.
Goes with a safe ops for
Oh,
the
yeah.
critical art. This right here is what Cammy's all about. Here it comes.
Começou que só ela vai morrer.
Assessing damage.
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 1
Nossa. Ave Maria.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ó, gente, vamos acordando botando café. A colina, eu ganhei 2 devido da vitória. Tô aumentando meu ponto ranqueado, tá aumentando. Preciso.
Come on. It's time to train.
Here comes a new challenger.
Até agora só vitória.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Hold your breath. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. A drive impact. The super armor does its job. Player 1 is going to have a hard time that takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished.
Uau, ganhei ainda, nossa. Um pouco eu achava que ia morrer.
Always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2.
Damn.
In super art out of nowhere. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Connects with medium kick. That's a counter. Going in. Max S brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 is all that next. A real test of nerve. Hits that with confidence. The pressure must be driving them nuts. Gets the counter hit. Lifeline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Absorbs the attack and fires back. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. Did well to get the buff in there. Takes a goes for the super. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel brushes that off and keeps going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best.
Soco rápido na cara.
Player 2, okay. What'll happen here? Crowns him from above. A real test. This is gonna hurt.
Ah, eu apanhei.
Oh, that's so
Caramba.
sick.
Morri.
This could be make or break.
Não.
Goes to the air.
Agora sim.
Breaking on them.
Ganhei.
Take out some damage without
Uau, final.
Of course I'd
Ah,
win.
empatei, aliás. Vai pro final.
Rushes down the opponent to oppose their will.
Toma.
Burns the bar for breaking. The last round. It's now or never. Hits them with a stop and bop. Wrecks them. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Flank burns out. There's a drive.
Isso.
Pokes with a kick. What are they gonna do? Reads the jump in perfectly. Finds the target. Plenty of health. Full gauges.
Agora vai ganhar.
Let's go. Cash it.
Nossa, não.
There. Do it to them! Show the people what they came to see,
Essa doeu.
This is the path I have chosen.
Both fighters drop zone, baby!
Não, não, não. Cara, ganhou.
Player one
Perdi essa
is
parte.
gonna be watching
Nossa.
replays for this one for a
Vai dar ainda pra
while.
jogar, vai dar
They
ainda pra
really
jogar.
took it down to the wire.
Safado, saiu. Ah. Bom, gente, vamos acordando, botando café daquele jeito na cara, só um domingo, não, hein? Modo treinamento. Ah, já veio.
Here comes a new challenge.
De novo, é o outro cara, deve ser outro cara. O que foi? Não entendi.
Comentário. Tô lendo.
We're in for something special right
Escreveu.
here, right
Brei,
now.
presidente, unidade.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Ah, e aí?
Let's see
Nossa.
what they try to do here in the first round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Nothing but air for the impact.
Oxente, ah,
Getting
agora tá
careless and
com-
missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open.
Esse é outro jogador, então vou aproveitar. Toma aí,
Player
ó.
one is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here.
Tá pulando, voando, que é isso?
And they convert
Uau!
this punish counter opportunity into something. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Does a good job of pushing back. Big counter.
Soco na cara.
KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Tem como, Ceará?
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps
Mama.
going. Brushes off the impact. You can block
Ave Maria.
but you're gonna lose some
Os caras
drive
também
gauge
tá
if you do.
pulando, só voando aí, ó.
A super arm
Toma agora.
traps him with a break.
Para de tá voando.
Can they keep on him?
Oxi!
Good heads up decision
Safado.
opting for the drive impact.
Esse jeito que eu vou morrer.
You force your opponent to do what you want so you
Não dá
can get a
fuga.
punish. Rejects the corner impact with a parry. Avoids the wall slap. Player two hits him with a stop and bop. Ooh, you never... burnout activates. Their life is hanging by a thread. Wall splat into the guard break. A real KO.
Pronto.
Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is
de
this rematch
novo.
going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Parries the attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. The cross-up connects.
Passada,
Neither of
vai.
them willing to back off here. Gets a crucial
Nossa,
back throw
cara.
in. The super armor does its job. In a dire situation, they can't afford KO.
Pronto.
Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two chases them down.
Soco na cara.
Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. No. Oh, just goes for it at this range.
Ah,
Player
safado.
one is in a pretty ghost for the super art.
Oxi, cara, tá de
Corner
brincadeira?
makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Their space hit brushes that off and keeps
Uau,
going.
ganhamos. Eita, pô.
Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Looks to drop him to earth. Jumps in. Cross up attack. This sets up with
Ah,
the
esse cara
jump in.
tá... Oxi.
What'll happen here? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Burnout activates.
Será que eu vou ganhar ainda?
Yeah. Are we gonna see a
Soco
comeback?
na cara. Ah, não.
Last round, people.
Oh,
Both fighters
no.
gotta go all
Oh,
in
no.
from this point.
Fight.
Esse final, hein?
Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Final round. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. There's a change of sides. Steals back a chance. Looking for a drive impact, misses. Impact squashed. Crowns him from above. Gets him with a Euro step. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Drive rush. The drive impact doesn't work. There's a burnout. Clutch anti-air. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Only 50% life left. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Next, the counter. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life, but it is over. Player 2 comes out on top with a fierce battle.
Subir, tô subindo de nível. Aí sim, hein?
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Hope you're not a sword.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good anti-air.
Gente.
Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. There's a punish count.
Uau,
This can lead to
menina
something very
tá,
big
hein?
if they can capitalize.
Tá braba.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What's their game plan here?
Vamos passar na parede, vai.
Player 2 is
No,
maintaining
okay.
the corner position for some juicy. Gets him.
Nossa.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Anti-air drops him. Hits him with a stop and bop. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Hits back with a drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 1 just put, oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout, but burns out. Both sides bend the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 flipping the script with a turnaround super. Oh boy, what a finish!
Uau. Agora sim.
Into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Parry, reversal. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 is looking at a grip, connects with the throw. What now? Raw super hard incoming. Burns the bar for breaking. What's next? What knocked him out of the air? Player, oh yo, Raw super here.
Ah,
Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Both sides getting ready. Free flow strike. Shoots their shot. Punish counter
Wow,
set to
yum.
the table. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Chases them down. I called it. I called it. The super block.
não!
Ice of the century.
O porco, ela ganhou.
Player 1 made some
Wow.
smart moves there. Great
Olha
game.
esse negócio.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hooligan grab. What a reach. Brushes that off and keeps going. They're trading attacks. There's the impact.
Minha vez, toma aí, ó.
That go unpunished. A drive impact. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the... Oh!
Olha isso aí.
There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it, okay?
Nossa.
Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice parry. Will this super art connect? Starting, traps him with a break-in. How's this round going to develop? Hits him with a stop and bite. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Knockdown and... You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this point. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Cannon spike. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Solid anti-air. Like the punish counter gives them a great okay.
Fogo, perdi.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Muito bem. Primeira parte de hoje, né? Tá me. Vamos acordando, gente, botando café, esse é treinamento, né? Vem um. Oxe, não foi?
Here comes a new
Ave Maria, esse aqui. Olha, eu não sei se eu vou vencer, mas eu vou tentar. É soco muito forte.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors
Acho
are
que
capable of.
vou vencer.
Hope you're not a.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 is in burn. Will this super art connect? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Vou ganhar.
That attack landed for a counter.
No.
They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1, how will they utilize this?
Uau. Olha, que coisa boa, né?
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. How will this impact things? Pushing through with the Gladius.
Nossa, que soco é isso?
Can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight.
Nossa.
Wrapping it out up close. Confines the target. Hits them with a stop and bite. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 needs to use the threat of connect with the throw.
Ave Maria.
What's next? Huge chance after that wall splat. Oh man, this is a scary ring. Clutch read on that impact.
E nele.
Going to take hits that with confidence. Player 2 turns out. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Gets him with a Euro step. Player 2 can't use
Uau, ganhei.
it out.
Uau.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Rodrigo.
Oxi, como assim?
Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Uses the target down to the wire.
Fall down yet.
Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Goes for the super art? Oops, they were anticipating that super art.
One of a kind.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Great work
Nossa.
finding the opening. Hits him for the stun. This might be over right here.
Ave Maria.
All right, what's coming up next? Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Like, hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? Burnout act ends the round with a punish
Nossa.
counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now.
That was a
Player
beautiful
1
fight.
on the board first.
Castigado, gente. Foi
They'll want to keep
castigado.
the pressure on. super art out of nowhere. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. How will this impact things? Brushes that off and keeps going.
Wow.
Dashes goes for the super art, traps him with a break-in.
You have one of that.
Players, were they baiting them into that? Looking to
Ave Maria, morri.
this super. Marisa delivering the goddess of the hunt. Heavy
I didn't know.
incoming.
Now you know.
They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. They exchange moves. A super art and whips. They're wide open. Player 2 flipping the script with a turnaround super. They back the opponent into the corner. Now, just
Whoa,
when they
ganhei.
we're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the wind?
Que nada.
Parry connects. A parry? Gets him with a Euro step. Hits him with a stop and
Wow.
Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to touch super art. The super doesn't hit. Excellent read. Gets the counter hit. What are they gonna do? The gladiator
Oxi,
finds them open.
como assim?
What's next? No resources. Escapes with the reversal. Finds the target. Great job in escape. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
Morri.
Closes it out.
Ave Maria. Com...
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Ok,
They put
vamos
on a
lá.
real clinic for us.
Problema.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for it all, but just misses. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Down to the wire.
Wow, toma.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Big Count takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Drive gauge finally recovers. Will this super art connect? That's not gonna hit. Player 2.
Nossa.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Player sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Isso.
Player 1 is... Ooh!
Vai.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish.
Isso.
How will they utilize this? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they create enough? They're going for the super art. Traps them with a break-in. They gotta go. Will this super art
Nossa.
do anything? What are they gonna do? Boots him and takes a swing. Change of plan. Player 2, what were they thinking?
Corre, corre.
Player 2
soco já
can't
era.
let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Walls flat into the guard break. Holy! Weaves in
No.
finish. Player 1
Wow.
absolute beast in that match.
Tem que assistir live, viu? Pra ganhar ponto. Não é só... Tem que assistir live. Se você não aparece pra assistir, como você vai adquirir ponto? Vários tipos de atividade, ocorreu aí. Você não participou? Ok. Fazer outra técnica mais. Foi modo treinamento, né? Ah, ok, já entendi esse pé aqui. Oh. Oxi, saiu. Oxi, dá ponto. Ok.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, you ready? Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Goes in on the impact for nothing with a super art connect. Takes a trip. Hits him with his free flow. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Knockdown and... Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still in
Não,
there.
como assim?
Player 1
Ah, nossa,
with
com
the win.
oportunidade pra
They'll
ganhar
want
e
to
eu
keep
vim
the pressure
perder
on.
desse jeito.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Player
Vamos dar essa
2
morte
creates a
aí.
good hit
Dá uma
with a stop and
finalidade.
block. Combo with the target combo. Both fighters smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2, this is going to be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player brushes that off and keeps going.
Nossa,
Life lead is there, but looking to impress with this super. That's
é
not
bom, hein?
gonna
Tá parado.
hit. Player 2 will look to finish it with the throw.
Perdi.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Mas...
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Oh!
Eu.
There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now.
Vou
Take
gastar a
some
vida dele
overweight
só com
in the
soco.
corner with that.
Encostando pra ele.
Their
Vai.
life is KO.
Isso.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big counter. That's a counter. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Both sides getting wrecked them. Time to go for broke. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Flatlines them. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in. From upstairs.
Oxi.
Down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. This is where things will get interesting as the damage. Oh! Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Big counter. This is a huge chance to make a feel KO.
Oh,
Player 2
Ai,
picks up the
Maria.
always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Jumps in. That drive impact doesn't get through. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Hits them with a stop and vibe. Life lead is there, but still, and there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Saw that coming. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact.
Não! Joguei errado. Que isso?
Them with a critical one. Such a smart play to go for in this situation.
Quase morria.
Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Gets
Wow.
the counter hit and the win.
Pouco.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Gente, tem uma mosca aqui. Eu acho que o bicho que pintou aí, mas acho que eu tenho que matar ele. Dá-me aí. Lado aí. Eu não tenho treinamento, não? O golpe poderoso.
Here comes a new challenger.
Vou subir no nível.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile.
É,
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage on the opponent.
usar esse negócio.
Alright, what's coming up next?
Os caras vão matar no só
Lands for a
assim.
counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard into
Nossa!
slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Checks him with the projectile. Parries the projectile. Now, will this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Early round decisions are so important to set this up. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 is
Ganhando sempre. Toma.
digs in deep
Isso.
to get that drive impact. Player 1 can't use any. Burnout activates. Player 1 is flawless round. They got
Nossa.
so quick. Last
You know what
round,
they
people.
say.
Both
You
fighters
rock the
gotta go
boat,
all
there
in
to
from
get
this point.
washed.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Shuts that down with a parry. Player 2
É, vem
took
sem
that
poder,
round
vem sem
comfortably.
poder.
No need to bring out the big guns yet. That's a big gap.
Assustado.
Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe.
Uau, caramba.
Uses the target combo as a filler. Low heavy. There's the burnout.
Toma.
Player 2
Awesome.
is looking at a grim situation when he shrugs that off. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh man, this is a scary range. Player 1 is on the
Oh.
brink of disaster. 3 full strikes. Noticeable life
Nossa.
lead. Is a comeback still possible? Burns the bar for breaking. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Oh, they're gonna beat him up.
Toma.
What a sick punish counter.
Nossa, ia morrer, pá.
Player 2
Que isso,
has
pá.
got to be feeling good getting the win out of that
Acorda,
absolute carnage.
Café.
They're
Tá
still
me vendo
hungry.
mesmo?
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nets the counter, pumps the brakes on the impact.
Tava ficou assustado.
There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Their
Muito
worst fear
assustado.
in the corner taking form. Combo with the target combo. Big counter. Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Toma agora. Oxi.
Gets a normal hit
Isso.
from the drive impact. They're still good. Player 2 goes for the super art.
Ave Maria.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a gets him. Player 2
In
wins
my
the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Hits him with a stopping block. Player
Primeiro pra
2
tosse.
needs to use the threat of the corner kick. They gotta be careful not to overextend
Nossa,
or their
cara.
opponent might go for a side flip. Player 1 will need to play it experiencing burnout. Blocks the impact. That's a counter. Threads it clean.
Pronto. Desse jeito eu vou
That was a
subir no
glimpse
nível
of how a
bem
solid neutral
rápido.
game wins matches.
Come on. It's time to train. Terrible. Too slow. Not good enough.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, perna comprida.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Beginning operation.
All right, first round, what's going to happen? Charges in with authority.
Oxi.
Opts for the
Na verdade,
throw.
ele venceu uma. Ele venceu
Almost
assim,
had
né?
it, but it gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Knockdown.
Uau.
Absorbs the attack
Oxe,
and
como
fires
assim?
back. Takes them all the. They timed that just right to get the perfect KO.
Nossa.
Player 1
Eu usou só
on the
uma
board
técnica
first
pra
with the
matar,
win.
hein?
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Parries the attack. Will this super art connect? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Things are experiencing burnout.
Nossa.
Uses the gauge for a super art. Killer Bee spin catches them standing. Things are heating up. It charges forward. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very
Maria,
precarious
agora.
situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Not much life left, but their drive
know.
may save them. What'll happen here? Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Impact squash! Threads it.
Nossa, essa menina aí tá demais, hein?
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Eu vou mais uma vez.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Throws him down. Was well in range to
Okay.
score the throw. Gets a chance with that jump in. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the
Okay.
corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Sees it coming and blocks it out.
Caramba.
Impact's a no-go. That's the jump in they were looking for. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. That attack went. This is gonna be bad news. That's a counter. Both fighters have a super art.
No.
They're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit.
É pra usar esse golpe, é pra usar outro.
This round just goes for it at this range.
Maria, vou morrer.
Hit.
Nossa, meu Deus.
Player 1 on
No,
the
no,
board
no, no.
first with
Tá
the win.
errado esse
They'll
negócio.
want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Saw that coming. The neck hits him with
Toma.
a stop and pop.
Nossa,
That drive impact is blocked. You can block impact, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge.
só não deixa ela.
Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're going for the
Vamos
super
agora.
art. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 1
Cabeçada.
in dire
Toma,
straits
soco
of
agora.
burnout. This is going to
Alright.
be bad news. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Na parede, vai,
no,
encosta.
they're stunned. Quick a super art. Can't uses the gauge for a super art. Looking, just goes for it at this range. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground.
Só um só.
Oh, yo, raw super here. Excellent read. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Who's
No.
gonna take it? Both sides getting ready.
Não, mentira. Ah, nossa.
Gotta
Não,
hand
isso é
it to both of our
brincadeira.
fighters.
Isso
They
é
put on a
passou do
real
limite.
clinic for us.
O quê? Já venceu a rasca. Muito arrasca. Nossa. Lindo.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1.
Você tá aí, ó.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Aí é fácil, né? Sempre é bom pra matar. Nem tá na
They're not going to
dúvida.
allow any jump-ins.
Oh, that's
Solid
good.
anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Oh,
Não sou eu.
will this super art connect? Heading into the end game now.
Nossa.
It's getting 10K. Oh.
Nossa, levei.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight. Sure you can.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. If they're going for the super art, it's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Player turning it right up with the super, closes it out.
Ok. Meu Deus.
Last round, people.
In my
Both
world,
fighters gotta go all in from this
We're
point.
all feeling it.
Reversal.
Calma. Tá na dúvida aí, não.
It's now or never. A super art? Grabs him with a break-in. Can they keep on him? Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Both sides. This can lead to some big damage. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What's next? And whiffs! They're wide open! Dangerous range here. Drops them from the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking to fuck on.
Nossa, tá vencendo.
Player 1 comes out
nossa,
on
DC.
top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Zones with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent
That's
into the
all.
corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And
Sem
now they can
chance pra
take some
você,
big
cara.
chances to do damage here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge will this super art connect? Knockdown. Will that soup takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Life lead opens up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? Get some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. He brushes that off and keeps going. Gets the combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive, experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Risky play.
Nossa, empatou.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Their timing was on point
Nossa.
there. That perfect parry may lead to something.
Mas apanhavam esse soco.
Oh, yo, Rock, super here.
Nossa, ainda esquivou.
For the super art, burns the bar for breaking. Player 1 with a finds the target, wrecks them. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning. What's this Shinju Hado gonna do? Okay, here we go. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Amazing. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gift round punish counter. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Picks the drive reversal. Opts to use the gauge for the drive reversal. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Oops, they were anticipating that super art. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be. Will this super art connect? Traps them with a break-in.
Muito bem.
How's this round going to develop? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Player 1 pries him open with a Shoryuken. Player 1 will look to hit them with a stop and bop.
Vai pra trás.
That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Clean parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? Going in? Can they create an opportunity for themselves?
Nossa.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Target combo in. This is gonna hurt. Oh, yo, Rock, super here.
Ah, não, essa cara cortou.
Has the super gauge advantage. Drive impact misses.
This is my chance.
Não.
Breaks through.
Nossa.
Player 1 win in a
Nossa.
convincing fashion.
Não acredito que perdi pra ele. Olha.
Muito engraçado.
Quê?
Muito engraçado.
É.
Here comes a new challenger.
Meu Deus. Ave Maria.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Olha, ela é boa, hein? Toma. Aí. Isso. Toma agora.
The move whiffs and they get
Isso.
nailed with a punish counter. Knockdown. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Okay?
Nunca mais vai querer jogar com.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win.
Ave
Let's
Maria.
see if they can keep
Desse
it up.
jeito.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start converts the opening
yeah.
back into a punish counter. Jump hits them with a stop and pop.
Olha.
Double song. They gotta go for it while they're buffed. Smart play with the throw.
Agora sim.
Good damage. There's the
Nossa.
drive going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
Morri.
Slugging it out at this range. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super art hit.
De novo.
Roses with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Saw that throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Throw connects and does big damage. All the throw connects.
Nossa.
Raw super
Toma
art
agora.
incoming. This is gonna hurt. They can't make any
que é?
mistakes here if they drops them from the air. Oh, the drop.
Oxi.
Closes.
Ah, não, mentira.
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Lá de novo.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Scores a big punish counter with that opening drive impact shot. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, they throw them into the corner. Goes for the super art. Starting something with the
Esse aqui não
super.
pegava você.
Knockdown. Will that super be the turning point? Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 chases them down. Burnout activates. Heading into the end game now.
Tem chance
It's
de.
getting tense. Both players all out of drive gauge.
Nossa.
Player
Nossa,
1
gente.
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. With this super art connect, it's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Now, can they finish the hit them with a stop and pop? Going in? Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 2, boom, raw critical.
No.
What's gonna happen? The guy sent Dankai Rangu connects. They're gonna score huge damage off of this.
Such a lovely face. We're just getting
Big drop raw super hard incoming. Burns the bar for break. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. This is it. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Solid anti-air. Player 2 makes it look easy. Perfect gauge management. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Punish counter on the action. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Looking for a hole. All the throw
Não.
burns out. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Noticeable life leak. What?
Não, mentira. Que isso?
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Ave Maria. Que derrota grande. Grande, sim. Aí, gente, vamos acordando, botando café daquele jeito na cara. Vamos, aqui vai.
Comes a new challenger.
E dessa vez vou vencer.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters?
Deus.
No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Uma cabeçada.
They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
Uma cabeçada.
Solid anti-air will shut down the
cara.
opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs him, What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this
Coça na
chance.
parede.
We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Life lead opens up.
Problema.
Decides and
Cabeçada.
fires off the Shinju Hadouken. All right, what's coming up next? Will this super art connect? In there!
Uau, essa foi boa, hein?
Player 2
In
with the
my
first strike,
world,
but they can't get
We're
complacent.
all feeling it.
Round 2. Fight.
A parry? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Bom, você vendeu. Muito bem. Ah,
Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Still scrapping for control of the space. Knockdown and side switch in the corner. They're going for the super art.
nossa, que isso?
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Now, pumps him hard. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. A jump in. Raw super hard incoming. Breaking on
Muito
them.
bem.
Some damage without giving up ground. Jump. This is gonna hurt. Amazing. Burns out.
Uau.
This unleashes a big damage.
Oxi.
I can in with the
Nossa, cara venceu.
shot. Player 1
Não
was
acredito,
definitely
alcançou.
sweaty during that well-earned win.
Nossa.
Round 1.
They're
Não,
still
não,
hungry.
não, não, eu vou
Both
chorar.
sides stepping up for the
Que
rematch.
isso, rapaz?
A jump. Knocked them
Toma que
out of the
pensar
air.
lá.
Goes for it all, but just misses. Miss your mark with an impact, and you're open to a punish. Players down to
That's
the
it.
wire.
That ain't the play.
Difficult situation for a throw, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Will this super art connect? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance.
Vai.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Ah, burnout activates. Going in.
Nossa.
KO.
Que isso?
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the
Falando
night.
disso, esse
What
negócio
else
de
can they
poder
get
aí.
away with?
Minha soco-soco, né?
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Player 1
Beleza.
did a great job of reading their opponent up
Anda,
close
tá
that
com
last
medo.
round. Can they keep the momentum? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge.
Nossa.
They'll need to be very careful here. Goes for the super art.
Ah, nossa,
Player
poder.
2
Ah,
doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 has an
que
empty
isso?
drive
O
gauge.
cara tá metendo um
This is a
soco
very
forte.
precarious situation. Nice counter. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Okay.
Nossa. Perdi duas
That was the
partidas.
clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Falhei. Eu falhei.
Jump.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning of
Aqui acho que eu vou ganhar. Tá vendo como
Here we go.
giratório,
What
tá
are these
vendo?
fighters going to do? Utilizes
Sei
an
não,
overdrive
hein?
art there to tack on just a little more damage.
Passar na parede, vai.
Was that a good decision? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
É a morte.
Throw hits.
Oxi.
Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. That's some big juicy damage on that
Nossa.
counter. Taking stock. Were they baiting them into that? Heading into the end and a super activation.
Toma.
Looking to score
Toma
some
agora.
juicy damage. Digs in deep
Nossa,
to
ainda
get
deu
that
ainda.
drive. Player 2 adds a little super juice into this
Nossa,
combo
quase não vou
for
morrer.
more damage.
Nossa, morri.
Closes it with a classic corner throw.
Não acredito.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a
Nossa, pegou bem
psychological advantage.
pegado. Olha, gente, você viu a chance que eu tinha, né? Só um soco e já ela caía.
A parry? They're going for the super art? The super doesn't hit. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. Big counter. Oh, what's this?
Vai.
This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Blocks the impact. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A super art? It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Going in? Matt brushes that off and keeps going. Player
Nossa,
at this range.
ainda bem.
Player
Toma agora.
1 traps him with a break-in.
Pensava que o poder dela ia bater em mim.
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins. Sets up with the jump-in.
Toma.
Burns the bar for break-in. Player 2, huge chance after that wall splash. Just what they were after.
Oxi. Demorou muito.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go
Maria.
all in from this point. Opens with a jump, gets him with a Euro step. Brushes that off and keeps going. And whiffs. They're wide open. Connects with the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Raw super hard incoming. Player 1 needs to get up for the arrow. What now? Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Burns the bar for breaking. Oh, here we go. Nothing stops this train.
Isso.
Connects with the
Nossa.
throw. Ugh, take a seat. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Who are they
Awesome.
swinging at?
Vai ser essa brincadeira agora.
Can't use any. The drive impact doesn't work. I called
Agora.
it. I called it.
Nossa, que isso?
Counter.
Não pode.
Player
Como é
1
possível?
clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
Eu falhei.
No way we could have called that.
Eu falhei esse bloco.
They're still
Fogo, pá.
hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Chance.
Throws him. Grabs and
É,
throws
vamos
him
encostar na
away.
parede lá.
Super clutch corners. Gets
Oxi,
out of the
que é
corner.
isso?
Misses the drive impact. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Impact's a no-go. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to negate the
Nossa, mentira.
It's a trip.
Esse golpe
Getting
não
into
tem
the
como
end game
escapar.
now. It's getting tense. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are
Toma.
KO.
Oxi.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Clean parry. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The grab misses. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage.
Não vou usar outro, só ele mesmo.
On deck for both
Vai ter que
fighters.
largar a cara.
Expect to see some fire. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive
Isso.
gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time.
É a morte.
They exchange blows. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. KO. Player
Ave
2
Maria.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
De novo. Vai não? Ah.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Assustado, tá assustado. Tem que encostar na
Both
parede.
fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The
Tá
drive gauge is
assustado, tá
completely
assustado.
empty, meaning their ability to block is also knocked down. Player 1 pushes
Olha,
the opponent into opt for the super art. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Will that super be the turning point? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. Get
Nossa!
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Ok, empatou.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively, experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnt charges forward. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. A quick breather. That's a counter. Not much life difference. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Ganhei.
Ooh, what a
Não,
smart throw.
não, só
What
quase
now?
um só.
Tries to act quickly, but with the
Toma.
finish.
Cabeçada
Final
isso.
round. The real fight starts now.
We're all feeling it.
Ai, ok, final agora.
Who's going to steal this win? They're going for the super art? Traps him with the break-in. Now, low heavy. Hits him with a stop and bop. Throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue?
Nossa.
Player 1 is in a very... Oh, the throw
quê?
connects. Okay, here we go.
O quê? Não, mentira.
With the
Eu
rhythm.
tava usando a mesma coisa, é?
Face. Burns out.
Toma agora.
Next, the counter. Counter hit lands. Player 2. Are you serious? That
Isso foi bom.
unreal.
Ganhei.
We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there.
Come on. It's time to train. Too slow. Not good enough. Don't take this. And stop me.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Chasing them down, peppering them with hits and throws is the way to get them in the corner. Strikes back with the drive impact. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 is in burnout. Drive brings out the super art. How's this gonna work out for them? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Brushes off the impact. Side switch with the back throw. Looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Looking to impress with this super. Knockdown and... gets the counter hit. Will they gamble something here on a drop? Burns out. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Knocks them out of the air. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Grabs him. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Will that drive impact get punished? All right, what's coming up next? Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. Big counter. Hits him with a stop and bop. They exchange blows. Knockdown and jumps in. Hits up the counter. This is going. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What'll happen? There's a burnout. Jumps. Knockdown. It flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
We're all feeling it.
It's looking to wrap this round up quickly. Throws a fireball. Shinku Hadouken. Counting on the super to do the job. Gets the counter hit. Here comes wall splat into the guard break. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Ooh, does them dirty. Cross-up attack. Raw super hard incoming.
Pay attention.
Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Opa, desculpa aí, gente. E aí, tudo bom? Olha, tava mutado aí, não percebi. E aí, Sampi? Vamos acordar a gente botando café daquele jeito, ok? Bora dormir daquele jeito, vamos lá. Bora que bora. Todo esse tempo eu tô aqui falando, mas eu pensava que tava saindo voz. Nossa, não sei poder alertar isso, não tá me vendo? Não tava saindo? Pronto, vou lá lutar com... Ih, safado, muita magia nesse negócio aí.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Oh man.
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Got their eye on the air. Fires off the turnover.
Nossa.
All right, what's coming up next? Grabs them with the break. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Grabs them. Good work staying in goal range there. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style.
De novo?
Will look to apply pressure here. A super art traps him with a break-in. And we're pounding them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? Breaking on them and lay down some damage without giving up ground. Quick breakthrough, what's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They're in red, sneaks in the throw. Player 1 brings it home.
Ó, gente, vamos já começando compartilhando Facebook, Zap, acorda indo aí, acorda. Eu não vou com esse cara não. Tá louco. Perdão. Um oponente aí. Ó. Esse golpe aqui. Mesmo não.
Here comes a new
Muito
challenger.
bem.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Decides to go in with the target combo.
Calma.
Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Down to the wire. Not so. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. There's a corner switch.
Olha.
Avoids getting
Tá
cornered.
bom, hein?
Both players with no drive. Will this super art connect? Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. With the throw. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2 has depleted their... just goes for it at this
Ele
rate.
deixar?
That's not gonna hit. Smart
Nossa.
play with the throw. Knockdown and...
Não, eu perdi.
in the throw.
O que eu fui juntar aí?
Takes
Ave
the round
Maria.
like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Meu Deus.
The super doesn't
Não, 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 não. Ele vai usar o poder dele e já era.
a super art?
Ah, nossa, por que eu tô clicando no botão
They
errado?
must have anticipated a super art coming. Breaks the block with a throw. Both life and super art
Oxi.
games are not looking good.
Como é que é?
Time to grind it out.
Ah, nossa.
Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Putz.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a
Assim então
decisive
vai
win.
descendo. Vou lá de novo.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness
Fazer
a
o
brawl
mesmo.
here?
Postar na parede.
Big counter. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. Just like that there, drive reversals let you counter while guarding. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Drive gauge finally recovers. Takes a trip. They're jostling for the... Oh! Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This is gonna be bad news. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Does a good job. The punish counter gives them a great opening, okay? Oh,
Ó, consegui.
player 2 takes the round
Deus,
like
meu
a
Deus,
thief
meu
in the
Deus.
night. What else can they get
Lá
away with?
ele.
Lot of courage behind that super art at the start of the round.
Vou usar essa técnica.
And tech the throw. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Rushes that off and keeps
Ó,
going.
toma.
Were they baiting them into that? Amazing concentration on display as they punished when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Super clutch corner switch. Smart play with the throw. Experiencing burnout. Okay,
Nossa.
this is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fight. The drive impact doesn't work.
Nossa. Nossa. Eita porra.
Super. Ooh, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Impact squashed. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge.
Nossa.
Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with Brett throws him. What's next? Player 2
No,
is in a very good spot. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use
Por que
the
que foi
super?
usado esse golpe, meu Deus? Ah, morri. Ah.
Didn't take the throw?
Usa o golpe.
Gotta hand it to both
Nossa,
of our
cara.
fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Sim, ruim. Bora, café. Super.
Here comes a new
Já
challenge.
perdi 2, não posso perder mais não. Posso perder mais. Olha, gente, vamos acordando, botando café daquele jeito na cara, nada de dormir não, hein? Tá todo mundo dormindo, o que é isso? Tem que esticar a veia, gente. Mas é muito cedo pra estar dormindo.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The pleasure is mine.
Ah, uau.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Ah, essa menina aí tem perna comprida mesmo, hein?
Stands
Toma aí, ó.
firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked.
Só assim.
Takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure.
Tá comprida, dá pra meter soco na cara, vai.
Takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to
Olha,
run
ela
now and
agacha
join
um
the corner.
pouquinho.
This is where things
Vai
will
meter
get
soco em
interesting
mim.
as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing the
Ó, assim,
drive.
pra vencer ela,
Burnout activated.
desse jeito.
Picks up the win with the counter hit.
Eita, pô.
They were baiting their opponent into making
Juninho
a mistake.
Bezerra.
Player 2
Juninho Bezerra, olha. E aí, beleza?
What else can they get away with?
Bem-vindo.
Are we going to see some fun? Rushes that off and
Toma.
keeps going.
É.
The super
Puxa, não apanhou.
This fight is just underway.
Gastei meu
What kind of
poder
game
só.
plan do they have? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? With this kind of gauge,
Toma.
they'll want to think about when to use
morrer.
it and not be trigger happy. Were they baiting them?
Amanhã vai ter
They
prêmios.
can't
Prêmios.
squander this punish counter
Amanhã é de número, vai ter número sim.
with a stop and bomb. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. They get the stun. This is a huge
Vai ter de número, de 1 a 1000. Por enquanto tá de 1 a 1000.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Amanhã também vai ter campeonato de Free Fire. Vai.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Oh! Okay,
Toma.
takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1, with this super arm
Toma.
connect, Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Hits him for the
Ela não tem
stun.
chance não.
Might be over right here. Player 2
Meteu
is
com a pessoa
maintaining
errada,
corner
toma.
position for some juicy damage. Gets him.
Agora sim.
Player 2 on the board first with the win.
É, gente, prepara amanhã. Amanhã vai ser no modo YouTube, é daquele jeito.
Super art out of nowhere. It's
Sama daquele jeito.
breaking with some serious style.
Vai, meu.
That
Toma,
off and
vai.
keeps going.
Eita, pô.
They can't squander
Vou
this
jogar
punish
com
counter.
ele.
Player 2 will look to there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Ah, burnout
Essa
activated.
aqui,
Oh no.
lá ele, só tá apanhando.
There's a wall splat. They can't
É só
do
na
anything
parede.
now. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player a super art traps him with a break-in.
É só vassoura nele.
Player 2 needs
Eita,
to
pô,
use the
pegou.
front of the corner here. In there.
Ai, não grita não.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Vendo aí? Tá vendo?
Sim.
Oxente.
Mas.
Come on. It's time to train.
Esse golpe aqui quando aplica bandido, tira muita vida.
Not good enough.
Não tão muito. Isso aí ainda, deixa eu ver aqui. É mesmo quase, né?
One of a kind. Get ready.
Vai
time
em
to trade.
cima.
Terrible.
Tem um pouquinho mais.
Good enough.
Mas esse aí, ó. Esse aí fica muito mais rápido. Cada tapa na cara. Poxa, ninguém vai chamar pra jogar. Não, poxa. O modo treinamento, depois assim, sabe?
One of a kind.
Eu vejo um chamado. Eu clico no start já daquele jeito. Ação pra luta. Tô esperando um oponente aí. Já.
Here comes a new challenger.
Aí, visibilidade. Ah, não, ainda são 3 da manhã, 3 da madrugada e 9 minutos. Ainda são 3 horas.
Oh, looks like these two
China.
have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
The pleasure is mine.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Eita, mais uma face aí, hein? Será que é bom?
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
É bom na luta mesmo?
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Soco na cara lá, soco na cara.
Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do
Yeah.
damage here. They
Toma.
get driven into the
Aí.
wall, breaking their
Eu
guard.
acho que nem vai me bater. Ah, bateu mesmo. Safado. Que isso, menino?
Solid combo. Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes for
Toma.
the super art, traps them with
Lá
the
ele. Toma lá ele.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Oh, says no to the end. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? A thug
Uau, consegui. Quase ia me matar. Ave Maria.
with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so hits him with a stop and
Toma.
pop. With a super art connect, that's not gonna hit.
Ave Maria.
One of a kind.
Jump.
Soco na cara, soco na cara.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 can't use any drop, experiencing burnout.
Uau.
Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit.
Liga. Ah, não, desligou.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive impact misses.
Pesada.
Wrong critical.
Uau, ela usou poder.
Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up.
Morri. Mas,
Who's gonna take it? What's next?
nossa, só um soquinho batia na cabeça dela.
Bravo to a wonderful battle.
Ave Maria.
Starts things off, gets him with a Euro step. Target, they're going for the super art. The super
Aye.
doesn't hit. Strong pawn takes them off their feet. They return to center stage. This can lead to some big damage. Huge chance after that wall splash. Gets the counter hit. And whip, they're wide open. Looking to fuck, that's gonna leave them rattled.
Nossa.
Both sides. Oh, yo, Rock super here. Excellent read.
É.
Player 2, get ready.
Nossa, de novo não.
Okay, here we go.
Nossa, ainda tem homem.
That comeback was unreal. We just saw the fighter play out.
Não, eu achava que ia ganhar ela. Meu Deus. Vamos lá de novo.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Going on the offensive?
Justo aqui.
Hits them with his free
Pelo
throw.
derreter.
The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. All right, lots of aggression from both sides. Combo with the target,
Olha.
taking stock.
Ah, tá só voar, é.
Fighter pull a rabbit.
Entendeu? É, calma agora, vá.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 chases them down. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get
Ai,
complacent.
meu Deus.
Goes for the jump in to start. Uses the target combo as a filler. Neither of them willing to back off here. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the
Essa
situation
dança
will be
estranha aí, ó.
This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Trap them with a break-in. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Nothing stops this train. Play walls flat into the guard break. No!
Nossa, não, 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 não. Ah, não.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Ah, perdi.
He guts to pull that off.
Empatou? Será que acho que empatou?
We're
Né?
going into the final round tied up.
vai
Which
dar.
fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Drive reversal. Nothing stops this train.
Eu vou dar mesmo. Até a morte.
Player 2 is in a very good
Não
spot.
quer saber.
They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side split. Target, Swan Lake is on fire now. Look at the damage. Amazing.
Passada.
Player
Soco na cara.
1 needs to
Tapa
use
na
their
cara.
drive
Toma.
line zone.
Esse
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
cara vai querer mais uma vez. Vamos lá.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Big counter. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner.
Não.
Create some big chances to do damage here. Misses the drive impact. Well-timed corner switch. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO.
Nossa.
Player 1 picks up the first round.
Empatou.
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Final, hein? Ainda não.
Super art out of nowhere. That's not gonna hit.
Ah, prefiro que eu usar isso.
Not shy with the grab. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Time to sit on the lead. A parry?
Não.
Hungry for the grab. Knockdown and... Their life is hanging by a thread. A super art? It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Both fighters planning something? Now, can they finish the jump cross?
Ah, não. Sempre quando...
No
Nossa.
question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
Sempre quando... Chega quase final que ela usa esse poder todo para vencer. Isso é técnica malandro. Técnica de malandro. Ave Maria.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build
Pior, deve
themselves
tá
a
aí.
streak.
Eu acho que tá aí, pior. Pior. Ave Maria. Oh, não. Voltei. Mudar mapa, né? Mudar mapa. Ah, não. Nem cheguei a mudar. Sim.
Here comes a new challenger.
Já matei ele hoje. Será que eu vou conseguir matar a gente daquele jeito?
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Caraca.
Gets a chance with that jump in.
Oxi!
You can open up
Calma,
chances to
homem.
do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One shot. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 needs to hold out until in there.
Uau, venci!
Player 2
Ave
on the board
Maria.
first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Brilliant jump in. Smart play with the throw. Brushes off the impact. You can block impact.
Nossa.
You're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Oito,
Novo.
you can't let him close in like that. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Finds the
Tem
target.
chance pra ele.
A quick breather.
Outro não me deu chance.
Life lead is there. Wrecks them. Oh, here we go. What?
Ai, ai.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Gente, essa é a última parte que eu vou jogar nele. Oxe, ele saiu. Ok. Só jogar mais a última parte daquele jeito. Ah, não aguentou e saiu.
Here comes a
Última. Ih, vou sair o último perdido aí.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Nowhere to run.
Depende, né? Se ela sabe jogar
You're not a
bem,
sore loser.
vai me vencer.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Ooh, what's this?
Don't need to play.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge.
So
If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital to not let that happen. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Shoots off a fireball up close. Life takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 gets.
Nossa.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
round 2. Fight.
Super art out of nowhere. Traps him with a break game. How will this impact things? Hits him with a stop and pop. That combo did decent damage. Quarter good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Just goes for it at this range. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style.
Ah,
Still scrapping for control of the space. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 1 has depleted their drive in. Drive impact misses. Wrecks them. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The next what?
nossa.
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Lá. Ah, não foi mais, ok. Ok, gente, já vou. Eu já sabia que ia tentar, mas não deu. Poxa, não saí não? Já saí. Ok, gente, tchau, tchau. Uma boa noite a todos. Eu vou finalizar. Bye, bye. Boa noite a todos. Fui. Peche, daquele jeito. Ok, talvez eu possa voltar mais tarde. Okay. Mais tarde eu vou voltar de qualquer forma. Já é outro dia, é sábado aqui. Tchau, tchau.